are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. His first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Winston. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
A gain of 14.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Atlanta.
First down, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They run to the former Pitt Panther, Quadriolison, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quadriolison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Chargers 0. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 10.
Throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Complete.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the Falcon 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Winston. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Winston. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Smith trying to run for it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 18-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Johnson on the return. And a loose football. The Falcons grab it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Smith. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Chargers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Herbert now on second down. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
Austin Eckler.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
24-yard punt.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Atlanta.
They go play action. Winston. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Off the screen pass. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Falcons.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score, Falcons 14, Chargers 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Jameis now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Winston now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Kenneth Murray.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out.
6-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
For the Falcons.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
At the 24-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to number
Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Chargers 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ty Long now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed steam going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
By Chris Harris.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Smith. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Smith, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to make it a 3-score game late. Has the carry, it does not, it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
It's Eckler again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some target.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw is Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Chargers 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jet sweep. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. One last throw here for Herbert. Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off on a safety, Jarquisky Tart. And that will write So time